on. I've literally seen this movie before and have been watching Scott Brinker, whose MarTech landscape list has 8,000 logos on it. And it was a long time ago that his list got to 1,000. And so having seen the way that this evolves, I think the place that we're in right now is a place of overwhelm, right? There are so many tools. There's so many technologies. What do? We have to do something. I can't get lapped by my competitors, but what do I do? Thinking about how are we going to make sure that this actually gets used by the reps, and also being really, really mindful of what does this mean for the overall customer experience and that cradle to grave relationship, right? How does every interaction feel from that first touch point all the way through to I am the happiest customer on the planet and I want to refer you to 10 of my friends, right? Those are kind of the dynamics that we need to think about.
So when I'm thinking best in breed stack, I'm thinking my data as far as contact data and third-party data and intent data is coming from ZoomInfo. My CRM marketing tool is probably Salesforce.com and their suite of things to go with as well. Conversational intelligence coming from Gong. Vidyard or BombBomb, we're just changing around videos over there. And then, let's see. Trying to name any other tools that might be relevant.
We've been so focused on cold outreach. Why? That's not the most effective thing. Why aren't we focused on warm outreach? Why aren't there more tools that are leveraging relationships? And there are. I mean, there are definitely things that are emerging. This is a really interesting space, but we need to take advantage of the great customer relationships that we already have so that they can introduce us to their peers that they've worked with in the past who are in similar situations. And it's just a completely overlooked element of go-to-market. We're too busy cold calling. My biggest criticism is you spent probably 90% of the time on the bits and bytes and how we're going to connect things, and 5 or 10% of the time talking about the enablement. And where I want you to focus. So in round 2, I really want you to flush out the enablement side, right? Like I said, I think that's the most important piece, right? The tech is the responsibility of one person or one team. The result, right, is incumbent upon everyone. So what is that plan?
So let me talk a little bit to you about user adoption. Again, the interface of what they were doing was so simple. It was binary. It was yes, no. It was a touch of a button. And then when we were out in the field training, we showed them all the things that they would get through the marketing automation, through the creating of a call task for somebody in the call center. So they could feel like the value of touching the button potentially 3 times would create perhaps an hour's worth of work that they wouldn't have to do, because there was a time where there was not a call center and they would have to call back and try and reschedule those leads that didn't show up. And there was a time where they'd have to be the one that educated the customer on the value proposition of choosing this particular childcare center in the town that they lived in. But we've taken all of that off of their shoulders with the click of a few buttons, because we want them to focus more on customer experience, making their workday easier and making a customer's experience with them less stressful because they had less to do.
The drum roll is, I probably already alluded to it. I'm going to call the winner Carla, because she thought about what's in it for me, right? She got to the heart of what really matters and what really drives people. So it's the why, not the how. Well done.